Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's Marina here and I am so excited to come back to you guys in another video. It feels like it's been such a long time since I sat down to have like a chit chat with you guys like this and I have missed it. How's everybody doing today? If it's your first time here, you're welcome. My name is Marina. I make videos from Saskatoon, Canada, where I share about life issues and my experiences as a Nigerian immigrant in Canada. I share very vital and valuable information on this channel for free. So do well to hit the subscribe button and join our family. Turn on the notifications so you know every time I upload a new video. To my returning subscribers, welcome guys. I've missed you guys so much and I'm so happy to come to you in another video. So I read all the comments that you guys put up on my last video. I read all the comments, by the way, but I asked a question in my last video and I asked if you guys were interested in seeing a video about neighborhoods in Saskatoon, and the answer was resounding. The yes was loud. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my preferred neighborhoods in Saskatoon. So if you want to learn more about that, you know what to do. Definitely keep watching. Okay, so before I go into the list, guys, there's just a few things I would like to put out there first so that I can give a clearer picture of how the housing system really works in Saskatoon. First thing I want you guys to understand is there is no housing gap in Saskatoon. There's no this area has tarred roads, street lights, running water, or has all the amenities and this area doesn't. That doesn't happen here. So regardless of where it is, every community, every neighborhood has there's minimum requirements, there are standard requirements that every neighborhood has to have. Things like tarred roads, like street lights, like parks, like schools, it's non-negotiable. You will find it in any neighborhood that you live in. Even though there are some areas that are older than others and may not be as aesthetically pleasing as some other places, but no matter how old the area is, you best believe that there will be street lights, there will be access to shopping malls, there's a school there, there's a park there, there's running water, there's everything you need will be in both places. That's the first thing. And then the same thing applies to schools, because I got a lot of questions that said things like, oh, what's the best school? Schooling in Saskatchewan generally is either public or Catholic. I've done a video about the educational system in Saskatchewan before. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link it somewhere on the screen or in the description box for you to go and watch that video and understand how the schooling system is. It's the same thing. I actually did go online to go and check if there's any official scale or any official index that's used to measure how you can say one school is better than the other, and I didn't find. Most of the scales that I found out there were put there by realtors that were trying to sell houses in the areas that they were promoting. So of course they would tell you that the school in that area is the best so that you move in there and buy their property. Like, it's no brainer. It's just a marketing strategy. So wherever you are, you best believe that the minimum standards are the same, the minimum curriculum is the same. Okay, and I've put that in front and you have a better understanding of how the housing system is now in Saskatoon. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know what my preferred neighborhoods in Saskatoon are, and I'll be doing this in no particular order. I've also tried to pick neighborhoods that touch the different parts of the city, like the east, the west, the south. I'm not very familiar with the north end of Saskatoon, so I don't have any neighborhoods from the north. If you live in Saskatoon or you're more familiar with the north end of the city, please put your preferred neighborhoods in the north in the comment section below. I would love to learn a lot more about the north end in Saskatoon. Okay, straight to my list. Number one in the list would be the Evergreen Willow Grove community. Now I've classified these two together because they are in the same axis and they're very, very close to each other. Willow Grove is a very, very beautiful community. It's very well planned, almost like gated. It has everything it needs in there. Willow Grove has a school, there's nearness to like a shopping mall, like a strip mall. They have beautiful parks, there are beautiful footpaths where you want to walk your dog, you want to go walking in the evening. Like, it's so beautiful. There are ponds in some of these parks, so it's really beautiful. The same thing with Evergreen. Evergreen is more of like a developing community. A great part of it is already up and running, like people already live there, and there's still a lot of construction going on. So yeah, I find that a lot of people who are looking to buy their first homes are usually able to purchase in places like Evergreen. It is beautiful, like I said, very urban kind of feel, very community close kind of feel, and I really like that. The structures are beautiful. Again, because it's new, most of the houses you will find they are very modern, very posh kind of place. So I really like the Evergreen Willow Grove access. Okay, to rent an apartment in this area, a 2-bedroom apartment would be my base reference point. A 2-bedroom apartment in like Evergreen Willow Grove would range from $1,300 to $1,600 a month for rent in these places. If you're looking to rent a basement, it would range from $900 to $1,200 depending on the size and the part of Evergreen and Willow Grove that you're living in. So that's typically what goes in those places. So that's number 1 on my list. And Evergreen Willow Grove is in the East End in Saskatoon. Okay, number 2 on my list would be the Rosewood Briarwood communities, and these communities can be found in the South End of Saskatoon. Rosewood, you guys would have seen in one of my videos where we had the drive-through baby shower. I would see if I can link that. I did like a mini tour of Rosewood in that video, so you might want to go check that out. Rosewood is a very beautiful community. It is developing, there's construction going on, things are getting, new structures are springing up. The advantage of new communities, developing communities, is that their structures will be very modern, they'll be very new, and of course it will be beautiful. Okay, same thing with Briarwood. Briarwood is a lot more developed than Rosewood because Briarwood is kind of older. I don't think there's a lot of active construction going on in Briarwood. Really beautiful, nice structures, very serene, quiet, posh, lovely. It has everything that it needs. Everything that you need is there. The schools, the nearness to the grocery store. The biggest grocery store that you would find in the Briarwood Rosewood axis would be Independent. It's not in Rosewood, it's actually in Lakewood. Lakewood is like a community between Rosewood and Briarwood. They're all in the same area. Costco is another grocery store that is close to that area as well. Costco is maybe like a 10-minute drive. The parks are beautiful, the ponds are beautiful. Like, I've been there a couple of times, and yo, that's somewhere I know I can live in. These places I'm telling you are places I know I can live in. Okay, so that's another really beautiful, very family friendly neighborhood that you can go to. Play areas, play parks for kids, even for single people, you can live there as well. The bus stops are very well organized, so you can use the bus if you don't have a car. So that's my second option. The price of rent is about the same range. For a basement will go from $900 to $1,000 to the $1,200 a month range. 2-bedroom apartments about the same price as Evergreen Willow Grove will be between $1,000 to $1,500 to $1,600 a month. Okay. On my list would be the Hampton Kensington neighborhood, and the Hampton Kensington neighborhood is in the west side of Saskatoon. Hampton is a really beautiful, now most of these places I'm letting you know are like newer neighborhoods, so because of that they are really pretty, really well planned, really nicely put together. Hampton has everything you need. It has really beautiful parks. There are like strip malls that you can get the things that you need. There's nearness to grocery stores. I think the biggest grocery store that is close to Hampton would be Superstore on Confederation Drive. Everything you need you will find there. Hampton is really beautiful, really well planned, really well organized, and I have a few friends who live there and I've visited them a few times, and I know that okay, this is a place that I can live in. The same thing with Kensington. Kensington is not very far from Hampton. It is a newer community than Hampton, so there's still a lot of construction going on in Kensington. Kensington doesn't have a dedicated school yet, but there are schools in neighboring communities that the children from Kensington can attend. There are school buses that take children from Kensington to this other school. I'm guessing that as the construction continues and development continues, they would most likely consider building a dedicated school to the Kensington community. The children from Kensington go to school in Blairmore, which is like 5 minutes across the road, or in Pacific Heights, which is like about the same range in Kensington. Kensington also has really beautiful parks, ponds where families can go and have fun, where single people can also go and have fun. If you're an outdoor person, there are lots of footpaths, foot trails that you can hike or walk your pets or things like that. It is actually beautiful. From the Kensington side, the major grocery store that I would say is very close to Kensington will be Walmart. It's 5 minutes across the street. There are also the Shoppers Drug Mart where you can get like medication, cosmetics or things like that. There are a number of strip malls where you can have them like a dental clinic, meat stores, convenience stores. Like it's so nicely planned, and it's coming together nicely with all the construction that's going on. Okay, rent in the Hampton Kensington axis would range from a 2-bedroom apartment can start from maybe 900 to 1,300. The property tax in the West End is cheaper than the East and the South, so the rent is a little cheaper. So you would find that the range in Kensington and Hampton is slightly lower than what it would be in the other neighborhoods that I've called in the East and in the South. Okay, so the range would be maybe like 900 to 1,300. For a basement apartment, it can range from 800 to 1,200 a month. This is in Canadian dollars. I'm assuming you already know that. Okay, and then the Kensington Hampton axis is also close to downtown. That's another thing that I like about that axis, the nearness to downtown. The bus stops are very well planned, so you will almost always be able to get from these places to anywhere in the city as far as they have a dedicated bus route. The bus system passes through these places, so it's convenient to get around. Even though the next neighborhood that I'm going to be calling on my list of preferred neighborhoods will be Stonebridge. Stonebridge is in the East End in Saskatoon, and Stonebridge is beautiful, guys. I don't know, I'm starting to sound like a broken record now calling all these beautiful places, but Stonebridge is a very, very beautiful neighborhood. Stonebridge has everything. It can exist on its own. In fact, it does exist on its own as a community in itself. It has everything that you need. You can live in Stonebridge. If you work in Stonebridge, you can do without coming out to other parts of the city, except you're coming out to visit people. Okay, it has everything there. The shopping malls, the parks, the schools, the grocery stores, the everything is in there. Beautiful, aesthetically pleasing, posh, clean, very modern, urban feel. Stonebridge is relatively more expensive than the average neighborhoods in the East. I know that the rent there, from what I've heard, a basement apartment in Stonebridge can start from maybe $1,100 to $1,200 a month for rent. A 2-bedroom apartment, depending on the part of Stonebridge, depending on the kind of apartment, can start from $1,400 and above. There are houses in Stonebridge, apartments, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom apartments that I know go for as high as $1,800 to $2,000 a month. Stonebridge is really beautiful, but it is expensive. Last set of communities I'm going to be listing today, number 5 on my list, would be the Fairlight and Blairmore communities. Beautiful, not as new. It is not a new area. Blairmore, yes, some parts of Blairmore have construction going on now, but Fairlight is more like an older, it's like the old money in the West End. Very beautiful, wide streets, clean, well planned, guys, very well planned. Fairlight is beautiful. It has everything it needs, like a walk-in clinic, grocery stores. Walmart is 5 minutes away. Superstore is 5 minutes away from Fairlight. Blairmore has schools, they have parks, they have Shaw Center, which is like a leisure center, the indoor pool, indoor sports that people can play, and it's really nice. The rent in these areas can range to a 2-bedroom apartment can range from maybe $800 to $1,200, in that range. Now, depending on where it is, for the newer apartments, they might be slightly higher than this range, but that's typically what's obtainable in areas like that. Okay, I'm going to give one more bonus community, and I'll tell you why it didn't make the main list. And this bonus community would be Brighton. I really like Brighton, but Brighton is a bit far. It's quite a distance from downtown. It is so, like, Brighton is like a city within the city. It is so new. There's a lot of construction going on. Now, the only reason why Brighton didn't make my main list is because Brighton doesn't have its own school yet, and because it's quite a distance. I hear that the kids from Brighton go to school in Evergreen and Willow Grove, the schools in those areas. So the school bus picks the children from Brighton and takes them to Willow Grove to go to school. I don't know if that's convenient for everybody. That's the first reason why that didn't make the list. And then secondly, I don't know if Brighton has very defined bus routes yet. The last time I was there, I saw the stands for the bus stops, but they were not numbered. I don't know if there are buses that now ply that route yet. So if you don't have a car, it's going to be a bit tough to live in a place like Brighton because it's far away and there are no bus routes at the moment. If I'm wrong, and if you live in Brighton and there are buses there, please correct me. The information I'm using is as at the last time I was there. So that's the only reason why Brighton didn't make it, but I really love Brighton. Brighton is beautiful. It has a landmark cinemas. I really like that cinemas because it has a lazy chair that you can just go put your feet up, watch a movie and enjoy yourself. It also has like really fun entertaining things that kids and adults can do. For kids, they're like this huge Wilson Center has those huge bouncy castles that kids can play in, the rock climbing that kids can do, and then it has the go-karting for adults. It has really beautiful. I've been there like a couple of times and I really liked it. So it's not just for kids, adults have fun things they can do in there as well. Brighton is definitely a community to look out for if you're planning to live in Saskatoon. Okay, so there you have it, guys. That's my list of my preferred neighborhoods in Saskatoon. There are a whole lot of other neighborhoods that you can live in that haven't made it to this list. I mean, I can't call all of them. These are just my preferences. There are a lot of other places that you can live in that are affordable, that are livable. Like I said, no matter where you end up, regardless of where you end up, you would 85% find everything that you need wherever you are. If you live in Saskatoon and you live in a place that has not been captured in my list, please market your neighborhood below, okay? Talk about where you live. People who are Saskatoon bound would be very excited to hear from other people and learn about your experiences living where you live, okay? I would like to learn about a lot more neighborhoods in Saskatoon, so go ahead and leave me a comment below and tell me about where you live. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned from this, and until I come your way in my next video, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you are yet to. Please, I'm begging you, subscribe, okay? And until I come your way in my next video, it is Marina saying thank you and have an amazing day. Bye, guys.